Hi everyone, it's Chris Tuck here from West Wickham Health and Fitness, and today I'm going to take you through 5 stretches that will help you release off hips that might be tight or causing you a bit of pain or discomfort. So I personally have had 2 hip replacements, 3 hip surgeries on this side, 1 on this, but both of my hips have been replaced. So I know all about tight hips, and when they do get tight, it pulls my posture forwards. So when these hip flexors get tight, it literally pulls my posture forwards, and I find it really hard to straighten up and be more mobile. So what we need to be doing is all our muscles, front and back and side, they're all interconnected, all interrelated. So if one is really tight, it makes the other muscles work dysfunctionally. You will be able to move, but you will move in a dysfunctional pattern or in a dysfunctional way. So we need to stretch off our tight muscles and strengthen or wake up, reactivate the muscles that have either been overused or gone to sleep. So it isn't as simple as just stretch this and strengthen that. There's lots of things that go on, but if you follow this process, it will help you loosen off those hips, which will help your posture. And if we activate the glute muscles, the biggest muscles in our bodies, then we will prevent other dysfunctional patterns happening and also lower back pain. Okay, so first of all, I want you to do is come down to the floor, lie down on a mat. If you can't get down on the floor, you can lie on your bed or the sofa to do this, but really you need a hard supporting surface. So we're just going to lie on our backs, guys. You're just going to keep the one knee bent, or it can be straightened, okay? It's entirely up to you. So you can bring the other knee into your chest and just hug it here. And I just want you to breathe in, release off, and breathe out to gently pull in. You can either hold on the front of the knee or round the back of the knee. And you'll just feel the hips just starting to release. So if this straight leg is too much for you, you can bend it and just bring in the knee that we're working on. Lovely. So you choose whether that knee's bent or straight. We're just going to hold that here for about 30 seconds. So if you're not sure about 30 seconds, do 3 in breaths and 3 out breaths for me, and that will be about 30 seconds. Now place that leg down, bring that other leg in. You can keep that leg bent or straighten it. Bring the knee into the chest and just hug that knee in as tightly as you can. Lovely, good. 3 in breaths, 3 out breaths, or time yourself for 30 seconds. Lovely, and then just release that down. Now you can repeat that 3 times in total if you wish, just to release, starting to release off these hips. Good. Now, we're just going to come to a seated position, and we're going to do our inner thigh stretch. So you can just bring your feet together, sit up nice and tall for me, bring your feet together and just gently press your arms on your inner thighs and try and get your knees towards the floor. Now, if you're very flexible, this is fine, but for me personally, it doesn't work very well. So you could come up and sit in a chair to do this one, feet together and just gently allowing the knees to go to the side, or my favourite position is being on the floor, lying down and opening my knees to the side. So you choose, you can either sit on the floor in a chair or come back down to the floor. Bring the soles of your feet together, lengthen through that lower back, relax the shoulders and just allow those knees to fall to the sides. Now we breathe in Feel the belly rise, and as you breathe out, just feel that stretch through the inner thigh muscle. Now we can bring our knees in slightly on the in-breath, and then breathe out again, allowing the knees to slowly relax back down to the floor. Make sure your lower back is not arching and the abdominal muscles are pulling in just slightly. So we're helping to support that lower back. Breathe in, allow the knees to come back towards each other, and then breathe out, allow the knees to come to the floor. 3 in breaths, 3 out breaths, and just feel the stretch on the inner thigh and the groin area here. Lovely. When you've done that, guys, you're just going to bring your knees in, bring them into the chest, and circle. Lovely. A few times round each way. Good, good, good. Now, we are going to do our piriformis stretch. So you can just cross one leg over the other one and just gently push that thigh away from you, and that will start opening up the hip flexors. Now this is a very, very small movement. Don't push on the knee, push on the muscle until you feel a stretch there through the hip flexors. And as I said, if you're very tight in this area, you will feel this stretch. If you're not tight, then you possibly won't feel the stretch. Now for those that can, both hands come behind the lower leg and you just bring both knees in towards the chest, and you'll feel that stretch in the buttock. Now if you can't bring your knees into your chest, just raise up the foot that's on the floor, raise the heel up, and then drop your legs to the side slightly. So I've got my left leg crossed and I'm just dropping my legs to the right, and I can feel that stretch here through my glutes. Lovely. Don't forget, all of the muscles are interlinked, interrelated, they connect. So you'll get a stretch wherever there's a tightness. Lovely. Hold it for 3 in breaths, 3 out breaths, everyone. And release that down. Now, if you want to release the legs off in between each of the stretches, just lengthen them away from you and give them a shake up and down. And let's do the opposite side. So crossing the other leg over. I'm just going to use my hand, gently push away on the muscle, encouraging my hips to open up. 3 in breaths, 3 out breaths. Lovely. Then both hands come behind that lower leg, and bring them into the body like so. Keep the head and the shoulders down, or you can just raise that heel off the floor and drop the foot of the top leg towards the floor until you feel a stretch in this gluteal area. Lovely, well done. Okay, and release. Okay, again, shake your legs up and down. Now, if you wanted to do the piriformis stretch seated, you can come on the floor, cross one leg over the other, and then just draw that leg either up in towards your body, both hands behind you, and you're going to feel the stretch in the glutes here. But again, I don't find this particularly comfortable for myself. And then you're going to switch the legs, and again just draw the leg into the body. Try and relax the shoulders and be more of an upright position. That doesn't suit me, doing it like that. Or you can sit in a chair, guys, and again crossing one leg over, and you can feel that. But again, if it's not comfortable on your knee, lying down is probably your best bet. Lying down on your back is probably your best bet. But if you can cross this leg over, you can feel the stretch there in the glute. But just make sure it's comfortable on your knee. And then you just switch sides. sitting up nice and tall, and you can feel it in the buttock area. That's the piriformis stretch. Okay, so again, one side's always going to feel more comfortable or easier than the other. You only take the stretch to where it's comfortable for you. You never force it, and you breathe through the stretch. 3 in breaths and 3 out breaths. Okay, exercise or stretch number 4 is the quad stretch. So when we stretch out our quads, it goes into the hip flexors. Okay, so you can do this standing, or on your side, or on your back. So we'll start standing, hand round the foot, both knees together, standing up nice and tall, trying to bring your heel towards your bottom and really stretching through the front of that thigh. And again, 3 in breaths, 3 out breaths, is about 30 seconds. Lovely, and release. Switch sides. Hand round the foot, both knees together, standing up nice and tall, and you can really feel that stretch deeply into the hips here. And release that down. So that stretch is mainly for the quads, but you do feel it through, or I feel it through my hips as well. So you can do this lying down. Same stretch, your quad stretch. Belly button up away from the floor, rest the head down, take the hand around the foot, both knees together, push that thigh into the mat. Breathe in to release. Breathe out, squeeze the buttock and push that hip bone into the floor, and you'll feel the stretch down the front of the leg. And opposite side. Breathe in to relax, breathe out to push that hip bone down, squeeze the buttocks slightly, feel that stretch down the front of the leg. Lovely, and release, well done. Remember, you can do that one on your side, exactly the same, and if you can't reach your foot, you can use a sock, a band, a dressing gown cord, whatever is needed to help you do that stretch. Okay, so we've done all of our stretches, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've done the knee to the chest, we've done our inner thigh stretch, we've done our piriformis stretch, we've done our quad stretch. Now we've just got to do the actual hip flexor stretch. So, one leg forwards. Now if your knees are not comfortable, you might need a cushion or a towel underneath this back knee. Okay, I'll do side forwards on and then a side version of what I'm doing. So we're just tucking under with the hips, dropping forwards. This front knee is over the front toe, and again we're just really feeling this stretch through the hip flexors in this position. Now to increase this, we take the arm out into the room, we reach up and we reach over, and just feel that stretch increase. Relax into it, breathing in and out. Breathing in and out. Lovely, one more time, breathing in and out. And release, well done. And we're just going to switch the legs over, everyone. So, tucking under through the hip, the pelvis, pushing the hip down, knee over ankle. Feel the stretch through these hip flexors here. Arm out into the room, stretch up and over, and hold it for 3 in breaths and 3 out breaths. Lovely, and release. And again, we can do that one standing if you wish. So just standing in a lunge position, we're just tucking under, tuck under there and just hold it. And you'll get a stretch there just by tucking under. Just holding it there. Lovely, and then release. And again, lunge position, just tucking under with the hip, the pelvis, and you just feel that stretch there. Lovely. Just got to hold on if you want to. Fabulous. And just shake that out. So there's the 5 stretches. Knee to chest, inner thigh, piriformis into the glute, okay, hip flexors, and then quad stretch, okay, and then what we need to do once we've stretched all of that off is activate the buttocks. And to do that, you can either just stand up, put your hands on your buttocks, squeeze and release, squeeze and release. Breathe out to squeeze, breathe in to release. Breathe out to squeeze, breathe in to release. Or you lie down on your backs. And we do a bridge. So we breathe in, breathe out. Flatten, tilt, bring your pubic bone towards your navel, hollow out through the tummy, and then start lifting up nice and slowly. And then when we're in bridge position, guys, we're just going to drop the buttocks down so they relax, and then we're just going to squeeze back up again. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Lovely. And you just do 10 reps for me. If you don't want to come up into shoulder bridge, you can just stay on the floor and think buttocks. Squeeze, release. Squeeze, release. Squeeze, release. Squeeze, release. Do 10 repetitions. Or again, if you prefer, you can lie on your tummy. Relax the head down. Bring the belly button up from the floor. Breathe in. Breathe out to squeeze the buttocks and slowly release. Breathe out to squeeze the buttocks and slowly release. We're doing 10 repetitions of gluteal bracing. Just squeeze and release, squeeze and release. Lovely, well done. So, there are your stretches. Do those stretches to release off tight hips. And at the end, just do a set, 1 to 3 sets of 10 repetitions of gluteal bracing, squeezing your buttock muscles, and you'll be good to go. All right then, I hope you found that video informative and it helps you. Let me know your feedback. Thank you very much. See you next time. Bye for now.